Hey y'all, my name's Seth Packan, and this is Podunk Perspective, a podcast based on the Podunk Perspective. Podunk Perspective, we are back with my man Matt Greer. How we doing?
I'm doing good today. How are you, man? How you doing, Seth?
Good. So we met a few years ago. Honestly, when I first moved to downtown, it was my first year, and it was down on Broadway.
Yeah.
Out of all places, I think it was my buddy Nathan or something. He was having a release party.
Release party. Was it over at the I don't know. It's
Layered Cake.
Layered Cake
That's
downstairs.
what it was.
Yeah, that was a cool little spot.
Right.
Yeah.
No, yeah, that was tight. So, you're an artist in town, musician in town. Tell us how you kind of got to Nashville and how you got started.
Well, I was in school. I was working at a ski slope in school. I was I don't know, just in that world. And then like COVID hit in 2020, and I'd already failed music appreciation 4 times and public speaking 3 times. So when COVID hit, I was like, I'm just gonna drop out of school.
Right.
Fuck this. And then I was home for Georgia. Went home to Georgia for like maybe from mid-March, April. By the end of May, I was like, But I prayed. I said prayer to the Lord. I was like, Dear Lord, open the next door for me. I'll take it no matter what. And I'll give it my 100%. And then literally the next day, I got an email from Tootsie's Orchid Lounge, Uncle John at Tootsie's Orchid Lounge, saying, come up on Saturday for an audition.
That's awesome.
And never left. Came up that weekend, and here I am.
That's crazy. So, what school did you go to?
I went to Appalachian State.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, I like to joke around, like say, like, yeah, me, Luke Combs, and Eric Church all have the same thing. We all dropped out of Appalachian State.
So, when was that first moment when you picked up a guitar, or maybe started singing?
Well, I was really into football growing up, but then I learned as a kid how to play the guitar from this this lady that lived on my bus route. Her name was Lorraine Chastain, real country lady.
Yeah.
And I learned how to play when I was young, and I'd always made some songs with my friends and stuff like that growing up. But then I went and played college football at LaGrange College. I didn't really enjoy it. Got hurt. Started picking up the guitar when I got hurt. Back up. And then when I transferred to Appalachian State, I had no friends. I lived off campus, so I didn't have that vibe to meet people. And so I just started playing the guitar outside of my apartment.
Yeah. Started
making friends through that, and then instead of being like the football kid or like this or that, I was like the kid that plays the guitar up on the hill. Yeah, and then lived there for 5 years, and then made my way here, and yeah.
That's so cool. So, what were like your parents like pushing you to do music? Was that
no?
Yeah.
No. They're behind me now. My mom, I always did music. They always knew I was into music and stuff like that, but they really wanted me to go to school and do like the thing, But just kept always gravitating to a microphone. I always loved being around a microphone.
Right. What position did you play in football?
I played I like to say running back, but I was more like a power back, fullback position. Nice. And also on defense in high school, I played nose guard. I was really proud of that position.
Yeah, no, that's sweet. I played nose guard too, and as a smaller guy, it was sick. We had a smaller high school.
Yeah.
They loaded that lineup with 5 guys, 2 super tall, skinny DNs, and small guys in the middle. It was a good time.
That was I love. Did you go to a county school?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like a little small county school, football, it's just fun. It's just, you grow up with the same kids, play with the same kids you grow up with.
Yeah. So, where are you from?
I'm from a little town called Helen, Georgia.
Okay.
It's where the Chattahoochee River starts. A little fun fact of the day. You know what Chattahoochee means?
I feel like I've heard this before, but no.
It means, I'm going to sound so smart. It's this Cherokee for the river painted rock.
Ah.
And I know Yona means bear.
So Chattahoochee is Indian.
Yeah, it's a Cherokee Indian
nice.
dialect. Yeah, that's where the little area is called the Unicoi Turnpike area of northeast Georgia. And it's where the Creek Indians, it's either Creek or Chickasaw, and the Cherokees is where their territories would overlap.
Yeah.
And so but that's where they would have a trade. There's this whole story about a little mountain called Mount Yona back home. Mm-hmm. It's got this whole Romeo Juliet story about the chief's daughter of this tribe, the chief's son of this tribe fell in love, and then they were forbidden love, and they threw the son off of Mount Yona, and the daughter jumped after him.
This is crazy. I've never heard this.
And then, there's this mound. There's this Indian mound. We call it the Indian mound growing up. It's right in the middle. It's in Sautee Nacoochee. That's the names of the
Sautee Nacoochee?
Sautee and Nacoochee.
Okay.
Yeah. And everyone's like, you got salty what? And I'm like, no, I'm from Helen. Oh, that makes sense. I'm from Sautee Nacoochee. But it's I'd rather say Helen, Georgia than Salty Coochie.
That's wild. So what was growing up there like?
Oh, it's beautiful, man. Real small town, one high school. Helen is German themed.
Yeah.
So the river runs right through it, and it's like the town looks like it's like built like a German little Bavarian village, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we have Oktoberfest starts like mid-September, runs through about the second week of November. And so you go home right now that everyone's wearing lederhosen and drinking beer out of signs.
great.
Oh, dude, it's crazy.
That's a good
I was
time.
back home this past summer, and I was like, there's a music scene here now. I might know I come back home and play. I was talking to my buddies that plays music back home. He's like, yeah, dude, I'm making like $1,000, $1,500 a week. I was like, I could come live with my dad for free and make pretty good money doing this.
That's crazy. No,
I was thinking about that.
That's so wild. Have you have you played back home before?
I played. I had figured out. I had booked a few gigs at this brewery back home called Tantrum Brewery. I don't even think it's around anymore. And they sold this thing called Nofo back home. But I had played there. I remember I had a gig booked like right before I moved to Nashville. And I played it, and then I moved to Nashville the next day. And everyone was like, "Good luck." It was just happened to be like that.
That's crazy. Oh, hey, it was meant to be, right?
Meant to be, yeah.
So kind of tell us, how that first week in Nashville went, or maybe first month.
Well, I had a crazy experience with it. I'm gonna move this microphone down. My experience was sorry.
No, you're good.
Good Boy Vodka, John Daly. Oh yeah,
Sponsors.
I don't drink anymore. I drink with you. But let me move this microphone back up to my face, I guess. Is that good? Are we good back there? All right. Thank you. You said your name was Nolan? Nolan, yeah, Nolan back here.
Shout out Nolan.
And so when I first moved here, so talking about auditioning for like Tootsies, that's where I work for. And I still do a lot of work with Tootsies. And nowadays, like how it's always been is you come in and you audition in the back room at Tootsie's on a Saturday, 2 to 6, right? And but when I came, it was because it was COVID. And so all the bars were like shut down kind of, right? It was June 1st, or like I auditioned like May 30th, something like that. But we weren't doing anything at Tootsie's. We were doing it all at this place called the Fontanelle, which is right outside town on Whites Creek Pike.
Okay.
You ever heard of the Fontanelle? It's like Barbara Mandrell's old estate. It's on the same property of her old estate.
Damn, no.
It's where they filmed the movie, a lot of the Country Strong movie.
Okay, sweet.
Yeah, if you go back and look at a bunch of that stuff, it's Barbara Mandrell's estate, and it's like right over all on the same property. And I was just out there, and they were like, we set up, I came in a little late. My boss says, I came in late, I was smoking a cigarette. And he see me, I check my hair in the mirror of the door, and I flick my cigarette, and then my boss, he's like, Scott Carr, he looks at me and goes, that guy, who's that guy? And I wasn't good. Like I played Folsom Prison Blues for my audition, and Scott goes, you played that wrong. And I was like, shit. But I knew how to help produce a live stream. And so we were doing live streams out at the Fontanelle, having bands come in, and then like people on Facebook would
that's great.
Would like tune in and Venmo them requests, and they'd do a 4-hour live stream. And like somehow I was the kid that raised his hand to say, yeah, I could do that for you. I can host, I can be there. And then I got a job. And then they put me to work, and then Uncle John gave me a place to stay for free for like the first few months, get on my feet.
What a way.
Yeah, dude, it was really crazy. And everything was just weird at that time too, because it was COVID.
Yeah.
You had to wear a mask if you got up from the table at the bar. Every time you got a drink, you got like pretzels and French fries because we were trying to consider it a restaurant.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, it was crazy.
That's tight.
Yeah, but it was a great time to learn all the songs.
That's what I mean. Like, it's kind of cool to experience that.
Yeah,
like
it was a lot, real low. Like now, when you come in, you got to learn all these songs like almost immediately if you want to get a job. If you want to get a job playing on Broadway or any of the bars here, you got to know at least 4 hours of music and plus requests. And at that time, I didn't know anything. I came in like knowing a bunch of like Avett Brothers songs and some Tyler Childers songs and like Lumineers.
Yeah.
And like if you failed, you weren't failing in front of a lot of people. Right. They weren't making any money anyways, you know. And so it was a good time to learn all the songs.
Yeah, it was good practice.
Yeah, and then you got to meet everybody, like a bunch of people that were like turned into big people. Were just chilling around doing nothing, and no one knew who anybody was.
Yeah.
And so it was just cool.
That's wild. So, obviously being down on Broadway and the amount of tourists and people that come in, I bet you meet people from everywhere.
Everywhere, yeah.
What are some crazy stories that maybe you can share with us from Broadway? Especially those first few years of you being here, you're probably just like, where the hell am I,
Well, there's a lot of crazy stories. There's some like that. You see a lot. You see everything down there. I will say, I think other than like I love my Georgia people, my Georgia boys, my Georgia girls. But I gotta say, I think one of the best states that sends their people down here to party is Wisconsin.
Okay.
Whenever you're like, where are y'all from? They say Wisconsin. You're like, oh, right. You like beer and cheese. They're like, we like more than that. And they're like, we like this. I was like, what's that? Well, it's another cheese. But you're like, dude, all right, let's have some fun. You know?
Yeah, no,
Wisconsin sent some pretty cool people down. But I think like some of the coolest nights is like when celebrities come in and like do their thing.
Right.
I got to meet the Beach Boys, Low Cash, and John Stamos.
What?
I got to party with John. Well, the thing I heard they were coming in the Tootsies. I had just got done playing upstairs, and I heard they were coming in, and I was like, well, I'm going to go smoke a cigarette.
Right.
And I walk downstairs, and I see Preston from Low Cash just chilling. I was like, yo, Preston, watch this. And you know the trick where I can flick a cigarette in my mouth? And I go, boom. And I flick it in, and he goes, and he's filming it. And I'm like, whoa. And then John Stamos walks in. I go, John fucking Stamos. He goes, what's up with my dog? And he goes, you partying with me tonight? I'm like, yes. And I went up and partied with him and the Beach Boys and Low Cash the rest of the night. It was really fucking cool.
That's wild. Because I think on the show, like Full House or whatever, like obviously John Stamos is a Elvis Presley fan, but I think he's a Beach Boys fan as well.
Yeah, he was playing with the Beach Boys at the rhyme, and Low Cash had opened for him, and he was playing the guitar with them, and they're all up there. They had a spread of food. It was cool.
Damn, that's wild. Yeah, so like for all the people that don't know, like these celebrities are very unannounced. Like they just
pop in.
They just pop in.
Yeah, you don't know when they're coming. You get whispers of it.
Yeah, even the people playing, like you know, like maybe you might find out a few minutes before, maybe an hour before.
You
but
get a text from somebody that just happened to get it. Yeah,
right. No, that's it. You know, so this past weekend was the Tootsie's
birthday bash. Yeah, 65th annual.
Kind of tell us because you've probably played a few of those.
I think I've done 4 of them. We didn't do one the first year I was here, but we've done about. I think I've been a part of 4 of them. And this year I really got to talk. They gave me. I MC the auditions at Tootsie's nowadays. Damn. And so they allowed me to be one of the MCs for this event.
Right.
And so I got to be back there with my little pass, you know, around like Randy Houser, Jamie Johnson, Jake Owen came in. I got to shake his hand. He goes, I was like, what's your name? Randy, I was like, who are you? Right. I'm Mac. I'll be an idiot. But you got to see all these cool people and then got to be around like, what was really cool about this past weekend is like, the CMA Fest comes in, and then like all these big events happen a lot when they'll shut down Broadway and put a big stage up there. And those are always really cool. But what made this one really cool this like every year is like this one is for Tootsie, the birthday bash brings all the people that come down all the time and get drunk and hang out and party at like Tootsie's or Kid Rock's or all Rippies or like any of the bars on Broadway. Yep. The ones you always see. They come out on that one, so it's like you just see. Yeah,
there's lifelong fans.
There's a lot of people come out and hang out that one. You just see everyone you know, and you're like, this is awesome.
Right? Yeah, I know there's people that come to Nashville, you know, once if not 5 times a year, and they're hitting Tootsie's every single time.
Every time,
you know, they love that place.
I don't post my schedule ever on Instagram, and my phone blows up. Like I see messages like, what's your schedule this week? What's your schedule? So I end up just copying and pasting it. I'm like, it's the same schedule every week. It's the same as it was last year. I haven't done much since. I'm still playing down here, same schedule, y'all. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So since you moved to town and everything, you've put out some music.
Yeah.
Kind of tell us the process of that, and you know the story about some of the recent songs you put out. You know.
Well, I've put out 5 Nashville. I call my Nashville cuts. I think I'm going to compile them all together. I'm about to put out some more music here soon. I just got some of the demos back from the final mixes back for
that's exciting.
A few of my songs yesterday. Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah, right. But the process, I love building the songs out and like writing one. It's hard as an independent artist to produce a whole record by yourself because you don't have that money that you need to put up to back you.
Right.
And you don't when you first move to town, you don't realize how to save your money either when you're down on Broadway.
Oh yeah.
Because it's just cash. You don't know how to really save your money up to pay for something. And like one song, if you're not doing everything, will cost $2,000, $2,250.
Yeah, then that's the cheap one, you know.
And that's cheap, and and that's like a buddy price. I got a buddy that's a producer that's really good, and but if you go to do a record, you're minimal. Like you got to buy in probably $15,000 to do a record,
right?
Or so if you want to do a good one,
right?
You want to spend time on it. But I just when I was putting out the singles, I was just trying to find the song that I liked the most at that time, that the audience was giving me the most feedback on, because I would pull them out during my Broadway sets.
Yeah.
And I don't know, I think the first one I put out was called Blue Collar Blues, and I wrote that in November of 2020 when everybody was at arms. Well, not much has changed.
Yeah.
But when everybody was at arms with each other, and it was like, tried to write a song about I, he, and she. I have a case of the blue collar blues. He, she.
Yeah.
And tried to write a verse per perspective, and then put out like I think my favorite song, like the most well received song I've done. Montana was a good little acoustic song, but "Pray for Me," people really like that one. That was written kind of about my DUI encounter from when I first moved here. I didn't know how to handle my liquor,
right?
And I got DUI. I think my first year I was here, and luckily I got it all taken care of and didn't learn my lesson real good. I don't drink anymore. So
kind of tell us the story behind that and what made you make that decision.
Well, that was more recent than it was. I'm leading on to be like I drank. I was drinking. I quit drinking this past summer just because I wanted like to really take everything way more serious. It's hard to take anything serious when you're spending all your money on booze. I mean,
right?
You've been to Nashville, you've been to Broadway, you've been anywhere in Nashville. You know, a drink costs $15, $9 for a beer, $15 for a liquor drink.
And artists don't get discounts.
No,
you know?
no, there's no discounts. Maybe you'll get the buddy wink from a bartender, like,
here and there.
But that adds up, man. I was doing the math. I was like, I was spending $50 grand a year on booze.
Yep.
And so I was like, I could put that money towards something way better, aka music.
Yep.
And just need to be more focused, you know. Yeah. That's the thing.
So for people that maybe haven't heard your music before, what kind of sound do you put out? What kind of music maybe inspires your music?
I don't know. It's hard to really answer that question. Like I was listening to Sturgill Simpson. I love Sturgill Simpson, like Tired Childers. But I really love the Lumineers, Mumford & Sons. I like folk music. I like indie folk. Mount Joy is a really good band that I really love. Houndmouth. Yeah. Old Houndmouth. First two record Houndmouth is what I like. And but just stuff like that. I really like the blues. And I love like old outlaw country, all like Waylon, all them, like big Hank Williams Sr. fan and Junior. Junior doesn't give as much credit as he should, I feel like. I think everyone thinks he does. Yeah. But everyone knows Family Traditions and like Country Boy Can't Survive, and great songs.
The basic ones.
Yeah, and those are great songs.
You're right.
But if you go back and listen to some Hank Jr.'s like Old Habits or like, you can get even deeper than that, like Weatherman or like OD in Denver. Some of those songs, like, I just love that sound, you know. And I think I tried to replicate it here recently on the stuff I'm working on now that I'm hopefully put out in November. Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. So I bet, those older guys come in and they love hearing your voice because it's kind of that, rougher sound and stuff like that. Well,
I've learned how to do like a couple different voices when I do different things. Like I have like the voice of like my natural voice where my original music sits and stuff like that. But I love putting on like a little Johnny Cash impersonation. I go, and trying to sound as much like the old stuff as I can, and then with my own little flair. But I love getting in and doing those old. I love doing that outlaw country, and there's still a huge market for it. And no one's really tapping into it.
It's coming back more and more than ever. Yeah. I think
there's a real argument online between like you're seeing Gavin Adcock and Zach Bryan and all of them, Charlie Crockett. Oh my God. They're trying to bring Morgan Wallen into it. Yeah. And like them talking about country music and what is country music and this and that. I'm like, well, I don't know if we're what really is country music. Like,
it's funny because it's like at first I was like, okay, whose side am I on? Whose side am I on? Yeah. But now I'm looking at it I'm like, I don't know if I'm anyone's side. I'm kind of just like
at first I was like, you get him, Gavin.
Yeah, exactly. right. It's exactly how I was.
And like I love Gavin Adcock's music. I love his new record he just put out. He just put out a great record. Yeah. And I really love I was the last one to know song on that record. But now I'm looking at it, I'm like, God, I feel like everyone's trying to jump in on this.
Yeah, everyone's just trying to jump in.
Yeah, it's like they realize
I saw Paul Coffin added. He hopped in on it. I was like, what's going on here?
I love Paul Coffin. Yeah,
he puts out some badass stuff.
He's got some good. When I first moved here is when that Cocaine Country Dancing song had just came out. And I remember I was cutting that Blue Collar Blues song in the studio with Donnie Reese and Joel Jorgensen. And the engineer for Donnie Reese, his name's, I'm slipping my, love him. He's a Marine, he's a badass. Anyways, he showed me, I'll think of it in a second. He showed me, he's like, I heard the song, but I hadn't seen the music video for it. He pulled it up on the TV in the studio, and I got to listen to the stuff in the studio. I was like, what is this? I want to do that.
Yeah. No, it's fun stuff too, So if you had like an unlimited budget, who would your dream collab be?
To like do a song with?
Yeah.
The budget, I don't know if it's probably, I don't know. It's more like getting them to say yes to anything.
Oh yeah, right? Yeah. But usually if the money's there, sometimes.
I would love to do a collab with maybe like if I'm actually like want to really be serious about this question, I'd love to probably like try to sit down with like maybe like Shooter Jennings.
Okay. Yeah.
Shooter, because I know he's got like a nest egg worth of stuff. I don't know. Evan Felker would be cool to be a part, see what his writing style is, or Hayes Carl.
Yeah.
Seeing one of the, like getting in, because those guys are not huge, but they make really good music.
Right.
And it'd be really cool to like try to see if any of that good could rub off on what I was doing.
Yeah, no, absolutely. So you brought your guitar here today. I think we were going to get into some songs. How about that?
Oh, let's do it, man.
Let's do it.
Let's try it out.
Podunk Perspective. We are back. Got the old guitar out.
Oh, yeah.
Before you get into this, kind of tell us how your evolvement of performing has turned out, like after being on Broadway for so many years.
Well, for one, I could sing a whole lot better.
Yeah.
There's a lot of practice singing. You know what I mean? Like and working the muscles up in your throat. And that, but then also confidence in your delivery and delivering your song, delivering the song. I think that's the hugest things, like phrasing.
Right, exactly. All that. Because you're in front of, so many people, and it just builds and builds, And when they have those big events down on Broadway and stuff, you never know how many people can...
You never know.
...get put in that bar,
Oh, I've seen that. I've watched Tootsie's this past weekend, just filled to the freaking brim. The owner, Steve Smith, came in. He goes, "Drinks are free for the rest of the night," or whatever. And you saw that front room just get...
That's
slam packed.
Wild. That's crazy.
That was crazy.
So what's this first song you got for us?
Well, I guess I'll do the meth one first.
Okay,
this song is called "They Don't Make Meth Like They Used To."
What inspired this song?
Funny you should ask. I was sitting at a Waffle House on Dickerson Pike here in Nashville. If you know anything about Dickerson Pike, watch out. And I'm sitting there with some friends, and we had just ordered our food, and the waitress walked off, and then another waitress walks in. And she sits down beside us. We're in that back corner booth. And we're singing along the jukebox. She turns around. She goes, "Y'all can sing." We're like, "Yeah, we play downtown. That's what we do for a living." She goes, "Oh, I was in the band one time." I was like, "Yeah?" She goes, "Yeah, I was in a 3-piece band. And I play the trumpet." I was like, "How the hell did that work?" She goes, "Well, we're all on drugs." I was like, Jesus Christ.
That's wild.
And then we started talking about our drug problem and this and that and like the country and like she's getting better and stuff, Yeah. And then she said something to me I'll never forget. She goes, "Well, they don't make meth like they used to." And I was like, Jesus Christ. And I was telling my buddy Pierce about that on we were going somewhere together. I was like, telling him the story. Then I just sat thinking about it. And then I started singing it. And I just started singing and it just kind of just came right out.
That's great.
And then getting some lines from, I got a neighbor that loves this stuff also. And stuff that he would say around the yard. I'm like, I'm writing that down.
That's great. Yeah, that's so good.
Yeah. So, you want to hear it?
Yeah, let's hear it.
So this song's called "They Don't Make Meth Like They Used To," but once you hear it a few times, you just kind of call it the meth song. It goes like this. Oh, they don't make meth like they used to. You can't trust what's on the TV. I'm a highly dosed, methicated American living on the man. They don't make meth like they used to. I've been thinking about aliens and big jet planes, bears and skeletons, think it's kind of strange. Helicopter hanging over my house, been out there for days. Mescaline and DMT, that don't really sit right with me. Marijuana, a little bit of speed, because they don't make meth like they used to. They don't make meth like they used to. You can't trust what's on the TV. I'm a highly dosed, domesticated American living on the man. They don't make meth like they used to. I've been driving this tractor trailer across country. It ain't glamorous, but it makes me some money. Not quite as much money ever since the DOT got involved. Had sugar mama that was up in Cincinnati, but now she's in jail. She blames for the bad shit. I ain't carrying all that baggage. They don't make meth like they used to. They don't make meth like they used to. You can't trust what's on the TV. I'm a highly dosed, domesticated American living on the man. They don't make meth like they used to. And all the teeth in my head are rotten, going back and forth in my brain. The world's gone to shit, oh, everything's changed. They don't make meth quite the same. Guitar solo, but they don't make meth like they used to. You can't trust what's on the TV. I'm a highly dosed, domesticated American living on the man. They don't make meth like they used to. Whoa. They don't make meth like they used to. You can't trust what's on the TV. I'm a highly dosed, domesticated American living on the man. They don't make meth like they used to. Oh, they don't make meth like they used to.
No, they don't.
That's what I heard.
That's a great song, man. That's
Thank you,
hilarious.
man. I think it's funny.
That's so good. So what's the second one you got for
The
us?
second one, I'm going to play you a love song.
Okay.
Didn't work.
Yeah.
No. Single. I think it's the 1 year anniversary of me actually being single.
So this is a true story, you would say?
No, I kind of. It was my attempt to like win her back, you know.
Yeah.
It never works like that, you know.
Right, never.
I could write you a song, you don't have any money. This song's called Leave on the Lights. I wrote this with Mike Khalil. Darling, tonight, when you get home, don't forget to unlock the door. Take off my boots, won't make a sound. Kick 'em out on the porch. You can tell by my cigarette breath and the bags under my eyes. Oh, I'm tired, so darling, leave on the lights. Work is a grind, for that I'm blessed. People don't see me for me the way that you do. And our little talks late at night before we fall asleep. So baby, are you listening? Hear what I say. Words coming now, right? Oh, darling, don't forget to leave on the lights. Oh, I work and I try and I try. And I know that I ain't always right. I'll come home and I'll kiss you. Baby, I miss you. Drive 1,000,000 miles just tonight. Be back home, wrapped in your arms. So, darling, leave on the lights. Darling, tonight I just got home. Come and I snuggle up with you. I feel safe and warm in this bed of yours. Personally, I love the view. When I pulled in to our drive tonight, oh, what a beautiful sight. Oh, darling, thank you for leaving on the lights. Oh, darling, good night.
Let's go, man.
Yeah,
That's a
thank
tight
you, man.
song.
Yeah, it'll be coming out in November also with the Myth song.
Nice.
Yeah.
What a collab song.
Yeah, going back and forth on that.
So what's this third one you're
I
going?
don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know if I want to do the hard song, which is the other one that I'm about to put out.
Okay.
It's more of a kind of a rocking
Yeah,
song.
absolutely.
Yeah, but it's hard to play. I don't know really how to play it. I came up with it, but I let the band really play it, you know?
Yeah.
But I can play it. I can try it. No, it's not going to sound good. I'll do this one. I'll do this song called S10. This isn't out yet. I don't know if it's going to come out yet.
Okay.
But I think I'm close to having this one done, so it might appear on the EP.
Sweet.
It might not. It might be in the spring. But this one's written about growing up in Northeast Georgia, a little town called Helen. And so, like, I was telling you about Sautee Nacoochee.
Yep.
The Chattahoochee River runs right between that Indian Mound and the mountain that the story took place on. But a little bit further down is there's a bridge we'd all jump off of. And my first taste of freedom was when my best friend Jeffrey Scoggin got his first truck. He got a 1993 Chevy S10, burned oil like a son of a bitch, had about 250,000 miles on it when he got it. What color do you think it was?
White.
Red. Red.
It's either red or
White
white.
or red, yeah. Yeah, exactly. But it was a red one. And I was really hoping you were going to get that.
Damn.
It's okay. It's okay. You can still picture it in your head.
Yeah.
But instead of writing a song about you and your buddies in your first truck, I thought about writing a song about you and your first love in your small town, your first truck. So this song's called S10, and I wrote this one with Pierce White. I want to play the same thing on that. It was like. Laying back just listening to the Highway 95 FM radio. The girl you like to know. Took her out down Bottoms Bridge. You might not know where it is, but if you do, then that makes you my friend. It's where all the pretty girls used to go. That's where I got to know the girl in my old S10. Got me thinking about kids, Sunday schools and barbecues, talking about forever. It's the girl with the bleached blonde hair. She got styled up on the square. The sun and the moon can't compare what we got together. A girl like that, you don't play no games. Might try to give my last name. Girl in my old S10. Whoa, whoa, whoa. My old S10. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I could fit 3 deep on a bench seat, but we would take up the whole damn thing. Her and I on a midnight drive in Georgia. I fell in love on the old back roads. Thank God I got to know the girl in my old S10. Got me thinking about kids, Sunday schools and barbecues, talking about forever. It's the girl with the dyed blonde hair. She got styled up on the square. The sun and the moon can't compare what we got together. Looking back in the rear view, I can still see her face. A punch in that self-made mixtape, take me back to that place. With the girl in my old S10. Got me thinking about kids, Sunday schools and barbecues, talking about forever. It's the girl with the dyed blonde hair. She got styled up on the square. The sun and the moon can't compare what we got together. A girl like that, you don't play no games. I should have given my last name. The girl in my old S10. Whoa, whoa, whoa. My old S10. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Thank you, man.
Good story song right there.
I do. I love it. Makes you feel like back home, doesn't it?
Right. Yeah. So, kind of tell us, like, you know, the difference of living back home and like living in Nashville. Like,
for one, these buildings are so much bigger.
Right.
Yeah, and I don't know. It's just the little things that that you miss about back home. Like that's where I live out Whites Creek now. Yeah. I don't live downtown, and so I get a little bit of like a little quiet out there, a little bit quieter out there, but it's so quiet back home. And then like the stars are just, you can just see so many stars back home. And then it smells a hell of a lot better too.
Right. It's stuff you take for granted. You know?
The little things.
You just don't understand. Like you don't understand you're gonna miss it until you're gone.
Yeah.
You know.
It's I guess it's just a lot of the nature and it's really green back home. It's always just real green.
Right. Also, kind of tell us like the writing process on maybe how you go through the process of writing, and you know, maybe starting a song or finishing a song, or you come up with the idea, you know, that.
Well, I could give you an example real quick. Yeah. So like, it used to, I would come up with like a melody first, and then I'll try to write, and then after so many attempts at writing on that melody, a song would finally start coming out, and it would just kind of go for it. But now what it kind of really is like I'll start picking on something and I'll write it, and then I'll start playing it in my little acoustic breakdown sets downtown, and I'll get a judge from the crowd like, y'all like this? And if they do, I'm like, okay, I'm going to continue doing it. Yeah. It's like the one I'm working on right now is like, It's like, cold black water down in the hollow, been digging for the devil, trying to make $1, but my money's all spent. Soon as I got it, should have bought it, but I sold it. And that's really all I got. And so I get up to that, and I'm like, do you like that? I'm like, yeah. And then I'll keep playing a little bit more, and then I'll try to freestyle another verse on it, you know. And it's just like try to snowball it.
Right.
And
no,
don't push it. Don't ever push it. Don't ever you don't have to write it. You don't have to finish it right now. Right. Save it.
It can be, you can finish a song in 10 minutes. You can finish a song in
sometimes they write in 10 minutes.
In 10 years.
Yeah, sometimes,
It's always different. You got one more song you want to play for us?
I could do one more, yeah. Sweet. This one's about a breakup. The way I do it downtown, like when I talk about when I go into my acoustic little set, I'm like, do you want to hear a original? And they say yes. I go, you want to hear a love song, breakup song, or a funny song? Right. If it's the love song, I'll do the Leaving the Lights. The funny song, I do the meth song. And then this one's the breakup song. And this is kind of about dating a girl and like you were really into her and like we all got bad habits. And sometimes like the bad habit is not the alcohol or the cigarettes. Maybe it's the love you're trying to get over, you know, the love interest. How
many girls do you have come up to on Broadway, you know, trying to get with a Broadway musician?
Dude, not as many as you think.
Really?
I don't know. I don't really look. I don't even really look at it like that. I always try to I'm always really more interested.
But sometimes you can't stay away from it.
Sometimes you can't, you know. But like for me, like I play at like Tootsies and Rippies, and I get a lot more older people, I get some like moms coming in. They're like,
those are sometimes the more feral ones, bro.
Oh my gosh, they're crazier. You know, like pretty girls are like they're used to being hit on all the time, and someone be approaching them, and so I'd really kind of just like play the songs, and I'm so tired of Broadway and like not playing down there, but like of like having to go out and being around everybody. Yeah, and so like I play my songs, and I like hanging out with with the grandpas and the bros, you know, and playing songs. And you want to hear this? You know, I'm bad about that's why I'm single, I guess, because I don't take the time to go talk to all the women. Right. But ask me that 5 years ago, and that would have been a different answer. But this one's called Bad Habit. We all got bad habits. Yep. Enough said. Goes. Alcohol and cigarettes help me to forget the person I was with and I was best. But memories, they fade in time. Yellow lines late at night, swerving back and forth outside my mind. I know why you left, I'm doing fine. Oh, sunset through fallen leaves, light me up like kerosene. Reminded me you left greener pastures. So how's it been being gone? Think of me when you're singing songs. Do you sing to someone else's eyes? I've been doing it some, ain't gonna lie. Ooh, I still think about you sometimes. Ooh, do I ever cross your mind? You're like nicotine in my veins, something that I just can't shake. I've been chain smoking, softly spoken, drinking you off of my brain. But you're the bad habit I need to break. Yes, you're the bad habit I need to break. Oh, shooting stars, midnight sky, sitting alone, getting high, working on being on the better side. Oh, I can't walk straight but to toe the line, a line of smoke just to kill some time, and I go on down the road. I've been coughing up a lung, been rolling cold. Oh, I still think about you sometimes. Oh, do I ever cross your mind? You're like nicotine in my veins, something that I just can't shake. I've been chain smoking, softly spoken, drinking you off of my brain. But you're the bad habit I need to break. Yes, you're the bad habit I need to break. Ooh. You're like nicotine in my veins, something that I just can't shake. I've been chain smoking, softly spoken, drinking you off of my brain. Ah, but you're the bad habit I need to break. Yeah, you're the bad habit I need to break. Yes, you're the bad habit I need to break.
I love that one, man.
Thanks, man.
I love the vibe of that one.
Yeah, I'm
everything
hoping to get
about
this
it.
one on the EP too.
Yeah.
It's somewhere. It's cut somewhere, but I think I want to just do an acoustic breakdown on
You
it.
definitely got to. I think.
Yeah, I think so.
That one's tight.
I like that one.
Well, thank you for being on, man. I know we've been trying to plan this for a minute.
I know, right?
and
It's been
everything,
awesome, though.
So,
Thanks for having me.
Go check out Matt Greer on all platforms. Go check him out on social media. Go check him out on Broadway. Obviously, he's playing down there. And keep up with his social media, and you'll find where he's playing next.
Yeah, hopefully by the time y'all see this, it might be closer to November, and we'll get this. That meth song will be coming around the corner.
Hey, yes, sir. Do you have a date for that?
Not yet, but I'm hoping like maybe first or second week of November.
Perfect.
But I might, if I want to get that on there, that last one on there, I might push it back a little bit further.
Yeah.
But
well, keep it up and keep up with it. Keep up with Mac's Instagram. You'll figure out all the release dates.
Yeah.
Go check out his music on Apple, Spotify, the whole thing.
Oh yeah.
Well, thank you, Mac. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Seth. You have a great day.
Yeah, you too.